richer. I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it. What can I say, man? I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday. I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up. I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming. The world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns. Down, that's when you know you're playing well.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off play action, Oakland. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another tote for Etienne. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bills had 5 and 8, 3 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Oakley. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Hurts to throw. Etienne bringing in another one. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Oakley. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, Oakley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Half the 60, half the 60.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oakley. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd down, Oakley. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Oakley. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 27, Hurts. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. running out of the gun with Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off play action. Oakley. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Oakley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Oakland. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Oakland. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Tap the 11. Tap the 11. Nice to the right. Tap the Ranger. Tap the Ranger.
In motion, Hill. On 4th down, Oakland. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Seven Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Right back to Mitchell here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oakland. Open man is Ayuk. Complete. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
In motion, Hill. Looking to throw on second down. Oakley. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
In motion left goes a tight end. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oakley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He gets this complete to Diggs, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Trap 60. Trap 19. Trap 19.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Buffalo,
their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.